Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, back again with another powerful dose of truth for the day, and that is this. If they don't get enough supply, they will collapse. If the narcissist does not get enough quality, adequate, consistent supply, they will face the narcissistic collapse, okay? So we're going to talk about the supply, the narcissistic supply, and the narcissistic collapse. So let's read what Therapy Mantra says about narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply describes anything that yields the narcissist with the oxygen they need to survive and can be garnered from objects or people. We'll pause right there. From objects or people. So just like you and me, I need air. I'm breathing in right now. Oxygen, air keeps me alive. It keeps me alive, okay? Well, for the narcissist, yeah, they rely on oxygen like we do, but they also rely on another thing called narcissistic supply. They need this. This props them up. Remember I talked about yesterday origami? So this is my example of, I had one example of origami. I crushed the other two. This one I didn't crush. In order to be propped up, they need oxygen or they're going to collapse, okay? So the narcissist, they are looking constantly. They're on the hunt constantly for a supply, whether it's an object like a new car, a bigger home, a nicer watch, ring, hairstyle, nails, whatever, clothes. They're looking for constant supply in order to prop themselves up so that they can get adoration and praise from people, okay? They also use people, like they may have a trophy wife or something like that. So, or hang out with the cool kids. So they also say on this website, Therapy Mantra, to elicit a steady stream of narcissistic supply from others, the narcissist creates a false public facade, okay? Any kind of attention, whether positive or negative, constitutes as narcissistic supply or fuel, oxygen, fuel, for which the narcissist's need is insatiable. Now, y'all, when I tell y'all it's insatiable, you know, this right, I have this little canister right here. Eventually, if I fill it up, it's going to start overflowing. They have a bottomless pit of their supply, of their storage. Their storage is a bottomless supply. Imagine this top is off. So I'm constantly pouring in water, constantly pouring in compliments, constantly pouring in praise and attention, and it just goes out to the bottom. It never fills up, so they're never satisfied. So that's why some of them constantly seek affairs, okay? Constantly posting on social media, constantly going on trips and going shopping. They're looking for more supply. They need more supply. This is how they live, y'all. We just need oxygen. They need oxygen plus I'm going to call it NS, narcissistic supply, okay? All right. Notice here they said they get the narcissistic supply by creating a public facade. Remember I said they had this fake image that's not real? So if I want to get a lot of praise, what might I do to get a lot of praise? I may post videos of myself online doing charitable works. I may show my report card. I might show my kids, score in a football team. I might show off my beautiful trophy husband, trophy wife. I might, you'll see some young African American men from the inner city. They'll do like money things. They'll have like money, like going in their arm, like dollar bill, $100 bills, $20 bills, fives and ones, even, and tens. And so they'll have the money going in their arm like this. Or you see them like holding stacks of money, like on, I think Sexy Red. Yeah, Sexy Red, but like holding stacks of money on her ears like that. That's them trying to garner narcissistic supply, saying, oh, I'm rich, okay? Let's keep reading. Positive supply sources might include receiving awards. They may join a lot of, organizations where they can get awards. They may do a lot of competitions where they get awards. It includes compliments. Oh, I love your new hairdo. I love your new outfit. I love your new car. I love your new home. Okay. Or achieving fame. If you become a celebrity, you get 1 million Instagram followers. You're going to have a constant stream of compliments all day long. When I say social media is like the narcissist's dream, okay, they get constant compliments 24/7. You used to have to dress up to go outside and get a compliment. Walk around the mall or walk around Target or something. Go walk around the church. Nowadays, you can just post a picture. You can put AI on it, edit your face, put a filter on, and get constant supplies 24/7. You go to sleep and wake up to 20 compliments, 20 inbox messages. So social media has really helped or harmed the narcissistic supply coming in, okay? All right. So I already gave out some examples of narcissistic supply: being publicly awarded for an accomplishment, achieving a level of fame or infamy, being seen as a powerful or influential member of the community, having family members fawn over them and meet their wants and needs, or having a partner who is considered a trophy wife or who is successful or influential to others. They may try to marry, they may not be a celebrity, but they may marry a celebrity. They may marry somebody 20 years younger than them, okay? So remember I talked about narcissistic supply is propping them up. Think of a hot air balloon. I have me a little prop here. This is the fuel, the fuel to pop up prop up or to plump up or to lift up my hot air balloon. So imagine that my head is a hot air balloon. I do have a big head. Imagine my head is a hot air balloon, and this is like, it's keeping my head afloat, keeping my head afloat, keeping my head afloat. And then what happens? What happens when I can't get any more narcissistic supply? Let's say news gets out about an affair I had, or about I stole money from a job, or let's say I was caught on the video doing something crazy, okay, going viral for something crazy, a fight with the police in a traffic stop. My supply is gone. So my balloon starts to just, so I'm like, I need more supply, need more supply, need more supply, need more supply. So I get my little light over here, and I'm like, I need more supply, need more supply, need more supply. I can breathe again. So let's say I bought a new car. Or no, let's say I went, because I caught a scandal. Let's say I went to the altar and I repented. Or I went to a podcast and said, I repent of my sins. You know, I had an 8-year affair. Y'all saw that man, the Christian author came out recently. I had an 8-year affair with my wife, and I'm sorry. And then like, oh, he's so humble. He's so honorable. So then his head started going up again. And then people start saying, wait a minute, an 8-year affair? That ain't no mistake. That's wicked. Then the light goes out again. Then the head go back down again. And like, oh, I need to do something. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I'm gonna open up an orphanage in Africa. I always open up an orphanage in Africa. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. Head going up, the hot air balloon going up higher, higher. And you get my point. They need this fuel to constantly keep going. Or the hot air balloons, they work through hot air. That's the whole point. Hot air balloons work through hot air. Cold air don't lift a balloon. Warm air rises, remember? So I'm gonna blow this out. Well, I'll keep it up. So, it smells good. So, I want to talk about high. Remember I said hot air balloon going high? Let's talk about being high for a minute, okay? When people have addictions to drugs, you know, in the beginning, that's a little bit of, you know, let's just say a gram or whatever. I don't know drugs like that. Let's say 1 gram of something gets them a 4-hour high, right? Then over time, I keep doing the 1 gram. It don't get me to 4 hours. It get me to 2 hours to high. Okay, then keep doing it. It gives me 30 minutes high. So that's okay. I'm going to go up to 2 grams. I'm going to go ahead and go up a little. I'm going to double my gram usage. Okay, so I go up to 2 grams. I get a 4-hour high again. Then it goes down to 2. Then it goes down 30 minutes. And then I say, okay, now I need 4 grams. I got to double it again. So my 4 grams give me 4 hours of high. Then it gets me 2 hours. Then it gets me 30 minutes. Then it's okay, now I need 16 grams. And so you see my point. It's like the more they get, the more they need, because it builds up their tolerance. When you do something too much, your brain builds up a tolerance for it. So then, at one point, 100 likes was enough for you. 100 likes on your social media photo was enough for you. Now you need 200 likes to feel the same. Then now you need 300 likes just to feel the same. And then it's like, at a certain point, people who do drugs, at a certain point, they don't even need the high no more. It ain't even at the high no more. Now it's like, I needed to not get sick. Now I'm having, which I don't even want the high no more. It's just, if I don't get it, I just get sick. So then they start to lose it. Okay, they start to lose it, because if you get older, you get like, you know, you go too many scandals, lose your job, go broke. You ain't gonna get the same supply. Okay, your supply ain't gonna be the same. You probably won't get none at all. And if you do, it won't be the same quality you used to get back in the day. So what does a narcissistic collapse look like? It is a sudden fall from grace, where something happens that completely knocks their false superior self. You know, exposure, video goes out, goes viral. They get deep despair or depression. Without their sources of validation, the narcissist may feel like they are nothing, which triggers intense feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and self-loathing. They may have extreme anger or rage. Narcissists lash out when their self-image is threatened, which ranges from verbal outbursts to physical aggression as they desperately try to regain control. 4, withdrawal or isolation. The narcissist may withdraw to avoid people seeing them in their vulnerable state of not being all propped up. Remember, they just deflated balloons at this time. So they may isolate to avoid further damage to their self-esteem. And 5, they increase in risky behaviors. The narcissist may drink more, take drugs, or gamble in an attempt to self-soothe, but obviously this makes things worse. So that is the end of the narcissist. That's going to narcissisms.com. That's the end of them, you all. Doesn't look too good. Buy my book on Amazon, guys. Bye.